So it's been 10 months since I started my YouTube channel, and the results have been outstanding, okay? My moving to Oklahoma City video, which I shot right here, has gotten over 13,000 views, and I've been able to help multiple people move to the Oklahoma City Metro area. And this video right here is about the top 10 questions I get asked the most. So let's get straight to it. And if you could, please hit the like and subscribe button. I greatly would appreciate it. Now, the number one question I get the most about Oklahoma City is, what's it really like? And I think it's easier for me to say what Oklahoma City is not like, okay? Oklahoma City's not like Kansas. It's not like New Mexico. It's not like Arkansas, Louisiana, or Mississippi. In fact, Oklahoma City is almost twice the size of New Orleans. Oklahoma is pretty much just an extension of Texas. Okay, I know Oklahomans don't like for me to say that, but it pretty much is. If you look at a map, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, they're pretty much all in a straight line from each other, okay? And Oklahoma City fits in that corridor. So if you're moving from Texas, there's gonna be a lot of people from San Antonio, Dallas, Houston that live in Oklahoma City, okay? So you're not gonna be alone. And if you're trying to move here from Texas, I got a video for that. So when it comes to things to do, there's plenty to do in Oklahoma City. Bricktown's a great place. The boating district's a great place. The Adventure District, it's great for kids. Oklahoma City has one of the top zoos in the country. Anything you want to do in Oklahoma City, you can pretty much do, okay? And again, if you want to go someplace else, Dallas is just around the corner. The next question I get asked quite a bit is, where should I live? Look, if you're in your 20s, unattached, and you want that How I Met Your Mother or that Sex in the City vibe, you know, you want to be young, having fun, hanging out, going to bars, going to clubs, I would say West Village, Bricktown area, Deep Deuce, that's where I would be. If you want someplace a little more calmer, but you still want to be close to a lot of action, the Plaza District is great. It's really great for newlyweds that kind of want to retreat to someplace quiet a couple of days a week, but walk around the corner and be in the middle of a lot of action. Also great for empty nesters, people in their 40s and 50s that maybe didn't get to do it when they were younger, and they still want to be close to art, restaurants, bars, live music, but yet you still want to retreat to a nice, quiet suburban home. The Plaza District's great. If you're looking for that traditional suburb, you have kids, you care about home value, you know, you want safety, location, Edmond is probably going to be the #1 suburb here in the Oklahoma City metro area, followed by Deer Creek, which is actually not a city, but rather a school district. In fact, half of it is in Edmond, followed by Piedmont, Yukon, Mustang, Moore, Norman. Any of those suburbs, you should be all right. Now, what about traffic? Look, is there going to be some congestions in the morning? Yes. Is there going to be a little congestion between 5 and 5:30? Yes. However, Oklahoma City does not have wall-to-wall gridlock traffic like in LA, San Francisco, Houston, or even Dallas. And just like anywhere, people want to know about the weather. Oklahoma gets all 4 seasons, all right? Spring and fall, again, my favorite seasons. Summertime, hot, also can be a little humid. The wintertime, it's cold, but not like Michigan cold or Nebraska cold or even Kansas cold. Again, Oklahoma is kind of in the corridor of a Texas. So the winters here are not as bad. They can be surprisingly warm at times. There's times that I go play golf in January and February. So winters here are not bad. Now, there are gonna be some times where it's gonna be below freezing, and you are gonna have some days where it's gonna be in the teens. Does it snow? Yes, every once in a while. Majority of the time, it's just a dusting. Now, there is about once a year where we get about 5 or 6 inches of snow, but for the most part, snow here is just dustings. Tornadoes, that's the big thing, and I've said this in so many videos. Look, don't let tornadoes rule your life, okay? Do tornadoes happen in Oklahoma? Yes. Do they happen in Oklahoma City? Very rarely. In fact, I've been here 20 years, and I can't remember the last time a tornado actually hit Oklahoma City proper. Now, there have been 2 tornadoes that have hit Moore, which is a suburb of Oklahoma City, and it's happened twice in the past 25 years. But other than that, tornadoes really don't hit the Oklahoma City metro area. Now, here are some answers to some bonus questions. The name of your website is girldadrealty.com. How many daughters do you have? I have 2. Are you married? Yes, I've been married for 15 beautiful years. Have I ever been in the tornado? Answer is yes. When I was a news reporter, I was in far south Oklahoma. Basically, I just happened to be in the car with all the equipment, and the photographer I was with was a storm tracker, so I was pretty much stuck. And the weather people didn't really mean to do this, but they actually put us dead smack in the rain wrapping of a tornado. So I couldn't see basically 10 feet in front of me. I could hear the hail and the rain and everything just pounding the vehicle. But it was over within like 10, 15 seconds. But when we drove about a quarter mile from where we were, you could just see all the power lines and everything that got mowed over. So technically, yes, I've been in a tornado. Another one is gonna be Oklahoma City or Tulsa. Personally, I'd pick Oklahoma City 10 out of 10 times. It's not that I don't like Tulsa. I just have more confidence in the local government in Oklahoma City than I do Tulsa. Look, Oklahoma City is the hub of Oklahoma, okay? And it's always gonna be 1 to 2 steps ahead of Tulsa, always, okay? It just seems to have its crap together more than Tulsa does. I've met a lot of people that have moved to Tulsa and they've moved back to Oklahoma City. Again, I don't hate Tulsa, but I'm just telling you, I'm picking Oklahoma City over Tulsa. Now, I don't know if my colleagues get asked this question quite a bit, but because I'm an African-American realtor, I get asked this question quite a bit. In fact, if you read through the comments of my moving to OKC video, you'll see people do ask a lot of questions about diversity. And people also want to know, is Oklahoma racist? So let's answer that question first. If I felt Oklahoma was an extremely racist place, and I'm going to say this plainly, my black ass wouldn't be here, okay? There's never been a time where I felt unsafe in Oklahoma. Now, are there racist people here? Yes, there are racist people everywhere. Now, as far as diversity is concerned, Oklahoma City is extremely diverse when you look at the numbers. However, when you get into the suburbs like Edmond, Yukon, Mustang, Piedmont, a lot of those places can be up to 80, 85% white, okay? And for some people, that might not be what you're looking for. But I live in a neighborhood, and I would say my neighborhood's probably 15 to 20% full of minorities, okay? But think of it this way. There's 100 homes in my neighborhood, okay? And that means 1 out of every 5 houses is going to be someone of color, or they're going to be a minority, okay? That means it may not be the person across the street. It may not be someone next door to me, but 1 or 2 houses down, there's going to be someone that's going to look like me, okay? It's not like you're alone or you're on a deserted island. And here's the deal. Just because someone looks like you doesn't mean they think like you. I love my neighbors, you know? I'm going to be honest with you. One of the main reasons why I haven't left my neighborhood is because I love my neighbors. And the majority of them are white. But they're cool. Like, I got some cool neighbors, okay? And again, they don't look like me, but we all kind of think alike. And I'm okay with that. So, what are Oklahomans like? In my opinion, Oklahomans are nice. They're pretty friendly people. When my mom died a few months ago, I had a lot of people reach out to me, offer dinner, offer assistance. People in Oklahoma just like to rally around tragedy, and that's kind of one of the things about them. I mean, they really are wanting to be helpful. They are. Are people here extremely conservative? Because that's what a lot of people have heard. It's a red state. It is. People here are going to vote Republican. And I've said this before in other videos. The metro areas, Oklahoma City and Tulsa, are going to be pretty purple. So it's going to be a nice split between Republicans and Democrats here in the Oklahoma City area. But again, most of the laws and most of the things are going to be conservative. Does everyone here go to church? No. Almost 66% of people in Oklahoma consider themselves religious, but not everyone here goes to church. Again, I've been on the golf course on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday morning, and I'm telling you, not everybody is going to church. Another question is, Russell, you say you're from California. How long have you been here? I've been in Oklahoma for almost 20 years. Why did I move here? I moved here to go to college. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't want to come here at all. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, being from California and moving to Oklahoma just sounded like a terrible decision. But in all honesty, it's probably the best decision that ever happened to me, except for, um, you know, getting baptized and marrying my wife. And once people find out I was on TV, they always ask, did I ever deal with the Tiger King, Joe Streetbogle? The answer to that question is yes. In fact, I actually fed one of his tigers with a bottle when it was like 7 or 8 months old. And when that tiger got on its hind legs, it was about right here to me. And when it was trying to grab the bottle, it actually slapped me in the face. And it felt like a grown man had punched me. So yes, I've actually dealt with Joe Streetbogle. And if you've never seen Tiger King, or for those who have seen Tiger King, I'm telling you, everything that you saw in there, I'm not surprised about. I've been behind the scenes at that GW Exotic Animal Park shooting video, and yeah, it was everything as advertised. It was pretty crazy. That place was a total freak show. Now, another question I'm asked is, what do I personally not like about Oklahoma City? The two biggest things is going to be the roads. Oklahoma City has terrible roads, in my opinion. Now, they have gotten a lot better, but when I first moved here, they were awful. And the reason why is in the winter, it gets pretty cold, so the ground contracts. In the summer, it gets kind of hot, so the ground expands. So it's constantly contracting and expanding, contracting and expanding. So it's tough for them to find a great material for the roads, which over the last couple of years, again, it has gotten better, but some of the roads in the city still suck. The other one is allergies. If you're someone that suffers from allergies, they can be awful. Spring and early fall are two seasons I really love around here. However, there's usually about a week in both the spring and the fall where my allergies just kick my ass. I'm not even gonna lie. But those are the two big things. Also, the way people drive. Because Oklahoma City is now the 20th largest city in America, you got a lot more people on the road. And the infrastructure of the city has really improved. So they have added a lot of merge lanes and things that a lot of Oklahomans are not used to. Oh my God, bless these people's hearts. And not only that, you got a lot of people that are moving here from California and the East Coast that are used to driving hard and driving fast. And sometimes Oklahomans they can be in the way a little bit. But other than that, I mean, those are the three things that really jump out at me. Oh yeah, I almost forgot since I'm walking. Geese poop. Okay, Oklahoma has a crap ton of geese from Canada. All right, and they poop everywhere around here. Now, Russell, what about kids? Look, when it comes to kids, there's a bang of stuff for them to do. I mean, there's the zoo, there's the Space Museum, there's the Firefighters Museum, there's the Cowboy Hall of Fame, and Oklahoma City has a ton of parks. When you get downtown, there's like 4 parks down here. So if you just drive your kids to downtown Oklahoma City, you can find a lot of stuff for them to do, and it's not going to cost you one red penny. Okay? But again, as a parent here, I definitely would get a season pass to like the Space Museum, because my kids used it a lot, especially in the winter time when you have small kids and you got to get them out of the house. That thing was worth its weight in gold by the time we got done using it every year. Also, most neighborhoods in Edmond, Deer Creek, Mustang, Piedmont, a lot of them are going to have neighborhood pools or neighborhood splash pads. Again, some people may not want to pay an HOA. However, for $200 or $300 a year, you get access to a pool that you don't have to upkeep. They also have playgrounds, most of them do. And we're not talking about rinky-dink playgrounds. We're talking about legit playgrounds that you would see at any city park. Now, another thing people ask about are the schools. If you've done any type of research, you'll find out that Oklahoma is like 46th, 47th, 48th, 49th in education. However, a lot of that is because of the big school districts, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, along with rural Oklahoma. For the most part, when it comes to schools, the suburbs, Edmond, Deer Creek, Mustang, Piedmont, Yukon, Norman, Moore, they're all A-rated according to niche.com. That's why a lot of people move to the suburbs. Now, if you live in a place like Quail Creek, Nichols Hills, Heritage Hills, then a lot of those people in those communities are going to send their kid to private school. The most popular private schools in this area are going to be Bishop McGinnis. That's going to be number one. Heritage Hall and Cassidy. Those three are all old money private schools. After that, you're going to have the newcomers, which is going to be Crossings in Northwest Oklahoma City, and OCS, which is going to be in Edmond. Is moving to Oklahoma City worth the move? Only you can answer that. Look, the cost of living here is fantastic. The people are pretty friendly. They're pretty nice. And it's not what most people think it is. You know, Oklahoma City is not podunk. It's not ass backwards. It's a good place to raise a family, and it's a good place to be. Okay? And if you got questions about moving to Oklahoma City, give me a call, shoot me a text, and we'll talk.